Schwinn. In this video, we will show you how to assemble the Schwinn 130 upright bike. Begin by selecting an area where you are going to set up and operate your bike. For safe operation, the machine must be located on a hard level surface. Please allow a minimum work area of 24 inches around the perimeter of the bike. Be sure that the workout space you choose has adequate height clearance, taking into consideration the height of the user. Before you begin the assembly, please make sure you read the assembly manual thoroughly, as it contains important safety warnings and assembly tips. Please note that there are some steps in the assembly process that might require two people to help with the assembly. Some components of the machine can be heavy or unwieldy. Please use a second person when doing assembly involving these parts. For assembly assistance, please visit us online or give us a call. Check the assembly manual for a complete parts list. Please note that a right R and left L decal has been applied to some parts to assist with assembly. Selected pieces of hardware have been provided as spares on the hardware card. Be aware that there may be remaining hardware after the proper assembly of your machine. The following wrenches are included with your assembly: a number 2 screwdriver wrench and a 6mm Allen wrench. A pair of scissors and a box knife are recommended. Step 1. Attaching the front and rear stabilizers. Begin Step 1 by locating the main frame, Part 1. Next, locate the front stabilizer, Part 2, and place it in front of the main frame. Before attaching the front stabilizer, remove all hardware. Remove both screws and washers using the provided 6mm Allen wrench. Set the hardware aside for now. Next, tilt the main frame and, matching the front bottom holes, push the front stabilizer into place. Secure the front stabilizer using the previously removed hardware. Insert the hardware through the top. Fully tighten the hardware using the provided 6mm Allen wrench. After securing the front stabilizer, locate the back end of the bike. Locate the rear stabilizer, Part 3, and place it behind the main frame. Before attaching the rear stabilizer, remove all hardware. Remove both screws and washers using the provided 6mm Allen wrench. Set the hardware aside for now. Next, tilt the main frame and, matching the back bottom holes, push the rear stabilizer into place. Secure the rear stabilizer using the previously removed hardware. Insert the hardware through the top. Fully tighten the hardware using the provided 6mm Allen wrench. Step 1 is now complete. Step 2. Attaching the console mast to the frame assembly. Begin Step 2 by locating the top shroud, Part 4, and the console mast, Part 6. With some assistance, slide the console mast through the top shroud and connect the cables. The cables should easily connect. Take care not to crimp the cables. After connecting the cables, slide the cables into the tube and slowly lower the console mast. Make sure the console cable connector does not fall into the console mast. Slide the console mast down to the frame assembly until it aligns with the 4 side holes on the frame tube. Secure the console mast using 4 Part A screws, 4 Part B lock washers, and 4 Part C curved washers. Insert the hardware through the allocated holes, 2 on the side and 2 on the front. Fully tighten the hardware using the provided 6mm Allen wrench. Next, pull down the upper shroud so that it fits properly on the frame assembly. Slowly lower into place. Finally, locate the mast gasket, Part 5, and put in place so that it seals the space between the console mast and the frame assembly. Push it against the console mast and slowly lower it into place. Step 2 is now complete. Step 3. Attaching the handlebars. Begin Step 3 by locating the handlebars, Part 7. The handlebars gets attached to the bracket located on the console mast. Put the handlebar in the bracket, 6A, and adjust the handlebar to the desired angle. Take care not to crimp the cables. Next, secure the handlebars using the T-handle, Part E, 1 Part D flat washer, and 1 Part B lock washer. Hand tighten the T-handle for now. Use the pull cable in the handlebar mount to route the HR cable, 7A, through the slot, 6C, under the handlebar mount to the top of the mast. Slowly guide the wire through the mast using the pull cable. Next, fully tighten the T-handle to keep the handlebar in position and place the handlebar mount cover, part 8, over the bracket. Push the cover into position on the handlebar mount. Step 3 is now complete. Step 4. Attaching the console to the frame assembly. Begin Step 4 by locating the console, part 9. Flip it around and then remove the 4 pre-installed screws from its back. Remove the hardware using the provided number 2 Phillips screwdriver. Set the hardware aside for now. Next, take the console and align it with the console mast. Align the clips on the cable connectors and make sure the connectors lock. Connect the 2 cables sticking out behind the console mast to the cable connections coming out of the console mast. The cables should easily connect. Push the cables into the console mast and lower the console mast to the console mast tab. Take care not to crimp the cables. Once in place and matching the 4 bolt holes on the console mast plate, secure the console using the previously removed hardware. Fully tighten the hardware using the provided number 2 Phillips screwdriver. Step 4 is now complete. Step 5. Attaching the seat post. Begin Step 5 by locating the seat post, part 10. The seat post gets attached on the back side of the mainframe. Slowly lower the seat post into position. Do not set the seat post position higher than the stop mark on the tube. After choosing the appropriate height, secure the seat post using the adjustment knob, part 11. The knob goes on the right side of the bike. Insert and make sure the adjustment knob engages the seat post. Step 5 is now complete. Step 6. Attaching the seat. Begin Step 6 by locating the seat, part 12. The seat gets attached to the top of the seat post. Be sure the seat is straight and slowly lower the seat into place. Next, tighten both nuts, 12B, on the seat bracket, 12A, to hold the seat in position. Tighten the nuts using the provided wrench tool. Once the seat is fully attached, Step 6 is now complete. Step 7. Attaching the pedals to the frame assembly. Begin Step 7 by placing the left pedal, part 13, on the bottom left side of the mainframe. Be sure to attach the pedals on the proper side of the bike. Orientation is based from a seated position on the bike. The left pedal and the crank arm have an L engraved on them, while the right pedal and crank arm have an R engraved on them. Please note that the left pedal is reverse threaded, so in order to tighten the pedal, you must rotate it counterclockwise. When installing the pedals, it is very important that the pedal is installed straight into the crank arms by hand. If the pedals aren't installed straight, the threads that secure the pedals may strip. If you feel resistance and the pedal does not turn smoothly into the crank arm, then you may remove the pedal and start again to ensure that the pedal is aligned correctly. Try again and tighten the pedal by hand until you are sure that the pedal is going straight into the crank arm. After several hand turns, fully tighten the pedal using the provided wrench tool. Keep the pedal aligned as you fully tighten it with the wrench. Once the left pedal is secured, repeat these steps for the opposite side and attach the right pedal. The right pedal, part 14, will have an R engraved on it. Please note that the left pedal is reverse threaded, while the right pedal is regular threaded. Attach the pedal. If you feel resistance and the pedal does not turn smoothly into the crank arm, then you may remove the pedal and start again to ensure that the pedal is aligned correctly. Keep the pedal centered and aligned while attaching it. After several hand turns, fully tighten the pedal using the 15mm wrench. If the threads strip due to improper installation, then the pedals can disengage from the bike and/or break while under usage, which can result in serious injury to the user. For best performance, periodically check the pedals are properly attached. See the assembly manual for more information. Once both pedals are tightly secured, Step 7 is now complete. Step 8. Attaching the water bottle holder. Begin Step 8 by locating the pre-installed hardware on the back of the console mast post. Remove the hardware using the provided number 2 Phillips screwdriver. Set the hardware aside for now. Next, locate the water bottle holder, part 15, and align it with the 2 holes on the console mast. Matching the 2 holes on the post, slowly place the water bottle holder into place. Next, secure the water bottle holder using the 2 previously removed screws. Insert the screws through the holder and into the frame post. Fully tighten the hardware using the provided number 2 Phillips screwdriver. Step 8 is now complete. Step 9. Connecting the AC adapter to the frame assembly. Begin Step 9 by placing the AC adapter, part 16, in front of the main frame assembly. The adapter gets connected to the bottom front of the main frame. Slowly plug in and fully connect the AC adapter to the main frame. Please reference the assembly manual for more power-related information. Congratulations! You have now completed the assembly of the Schwinn 130 upright bike. Before using the bike, please make a final inspection. You may now remove any protective covers from the face of the console. Please inspect the bike to ensure that all fasteners are tight and components are properly assembled. Check pedals weekly to ensure they are tight. Do not use until the bike has been fully assembled and inspected for correct performance in accordance with the assembly manual. Please reference the assembly manual for workouts, troubleshooting, and other program features. Enjoy your new Schwinn 130 upright bike. Brought to you by Schwinn.